Now, you saw Tamsin in Cannes last night. She is still there, but I'm being told we have a little bit of a hiccup problem with the live link to her. So let me tell you that she has been spending the day trawling around that beautiful part of the south of France, talking to the Brits and convincing Hollywood that they should love our movies.
This is a resort that doesn't struggle for posh places to put up the hordes of celebs, filmmakers and fancy hangers-on who descend on Cannes every year. But who needs fancy hotels when you've got campsites, which is where Cannes and a van have pitched up. Meet Cy, Andy and Jamie. By day an animator, an art director and a journalist. But these are boys with alter egos. These are men on a mission to bring Britain to Cannes. This year there are no British films in competition, so why not pack a van full of 100 of them, with a few French classics thrown in to keep the host company on side, fit said van with a projector and head off across the channel. It's the smallest cinema in Cannes.
We're running the whole thing off a boat battery, which is running into the stereo, and the projector up here, which in turn is going to be projecting onto this screen, which fits in the back there.
As our happy campers head off, making the journey from Antibes along the coast to Cannes, the doubts set in. They have no official permission to carry out their task, don't know the layout of the town, and frankly have no idea if the van will even work.
Pitfalls include things like getting moved on the whole time by the police. Hopefully that's the most serious one. Actually finding a spot to pitch up and getting promoting the thing right and getting an audience. This is our debut evening, so we're kind of treating it a little bit like a trial, and I'm really scared.
Fears all well founded if the first stop is anything to go by.
Why are we doing this?
But as the boys' confidence grows and they make it onto the main thoroughfare, things start to get a little better. The operation's a little slicker, the projector actually works, and a few people even stop and show an interest. This could be the start of something big. Oh yes, the British are coming.
I think that we're in a prime position here, who would have thought it? Basically, the police haven't bothered us. Saw one guy just kind of like breeze by. So I said he saw a whole van load of police, like just checking us out, but I think it's kind of cool, weirdly. I'm a little bit suspicious. Are we actually in Cannes, or is this like a complete mock-up or something? I don't know.
Hard day's night, as they say. Well, as you can see, we found her. Well, we knew she was there all along, but we found the plug at last. I'm terribly sorry we couldn't find the plug at our end. Those boys seemed not only very gifted, but rather good company. You've been having a good time again, haven't you?
They were. It was funny. It was just so sweet because they started off with such good intentions and they were so excited. And the nearer we got to Cannes in the van, the more worried and stressed they started getting. And when we first stopped and nothing worked, I wanted to cry for them, and they nearly cried too. Let me just show you around a little bit, Alistair, because behind me, that is the Palais. Now that is the hub of operations. It's where everything happens here. They do all the big gala screenings. The red carpet behind me has already played host to Jude Law, Juliette Binoche, Jake Gyllenhaal, and also the cast of Ocean's 13 are expected on there, so George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Brad's other half, Angelina is expected, Pamela Anderson's in town. I just don't know what more you could want. But Cannes is really very interesting because, as you can see, it's really, there are so many contrasts. There's the huge cinemas, there's Cannes in a van, and last night I have to tell you, after spending 3 hours in a transit van, I then sat next to Jude Law and Andy McDowell in a pizza restaurant at midnight, and they looked like they were discussing a new movie.